Hi everyone, my name is Mohammed Sufyan. In this video, I'm going to show you that how we can do a backup of the existing database with file table feature enabled and with couple of file tables. Uh, this particular database is on SQL Server 2012, so this is a good way to see that I'm gonna restore it on a SQL 2016 instance. Now I have already done the backup of the database at this location, so of this particular database which has a file table inside and feature enabled. Now this has a couple of files on these locations for the file table. Now I have done the backup and I have the backup here on this location, so let me quickly show you. So this is the backup. Now I'm going to show you that how can we restore it on a SQL 2016 instance. Before I can proceed there are prerequisite that the SQL Server services has the file stream option enabled. So I will quickly check on my SQL 2016 instance whether I have the feature enabled or not. So file stream tab, and yes, I have this feature enabled. So once I enable the feature, it will give me a Windows share name, that is the instance name basically. You can change it, but I won't advise you to change it. So, and once you make the changes, you need to recycle the services. Now once the services configuration is done, you need to do instance level changes. Now not many changes, just one change, that you need to go into the advanced setting and you need to enable the file stream access level. Now in this you can see there are three. One is disabled, which means the file stream is not enabled for the instance. The access is not enabled. The transact SQL access enabled means that you can access the file share, and you can create the tables and access the data by using tsql. And full access means that you can browse the location from SQL Management Studio. So I'm going to put it as full access, and once you click OK, you will get a message that some services will take effect once you restart the SQL Server services. So I have already done all those things. I'm just going to quickly run the restore for this. Before I can restart the restore, I just want to tell you that I have enabled this trace flag, that is 304 and 3605, to see that what happens in the background when the restore happens, so that it will give you a clear idea that what exactly happens in the background. So let me run a cycle error log so that we can see what exactly is running in the background. So let me quickly just fix it here and let me see. Okay, so as you can see, I have a new error log file right now. So I'm gonna restore the database. So I have the restore command here. So I'm using a move option with a different location where my data file and log file and the file stream file will be placed. So let me quickly just go and restore the database. So the restore will start, and we can see that what is happening in the background. So as you can see that the restore has started. It is opening the file and it will read the file, prepare the containers, and create the file as you can see, and zeroing them up, and then transfer the data into those files. So it will take some time to restore the database depending upon the size, because it also has to write all the file onto the new share which will be created once the database restore is done. So let's wait for the database restore to be completed. So the backup is complete. As you can see on my screen, the backup is completed. After the completion, it will be upgraded to the new version, but the compatibility level of the database will not change. So let's quickly go and see whether the database has been properly restored. So yes, and let's see what is the share name. So go to the option and you will see the share name is still the same. So as I mentioned earlier, that the Windows file share will have this share name, so it will be inside the Windows file share name. So you don't need to worry about that I am taking a backup from a SQL 2012 instance and it has a share in inside the backup and the files. So what will happen when I restore? So you don't need to worry, because it will restore that folder and the files within the file share of that instance. So Let's quickly expand the database, go to the table, and you will see the file table. And just right click to explore whether we have all the data inside or not. So as you can see, I have all the blobs here, and you can access the table, you know, just write down. So first time access will take some time. So it can take up to a minute because it will create some app DLL in master database, recompile and compile it. So just wait for some time and see the data will be populated here. So as you can see that it took nearly about 3 minutes and 41 seconds to just fetch nearly about 30 or 40 records. So you can imagine that if you have a very huge table, it might take time. So this is the first time when you will access the table once the database has been upgraded and restored onto a new instance. So this is all in this section now. Do let me know if you have any questions, and I will try to help you out. Thanks for watching.